Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for August 29th, 2018. Today we're taking a look at the EURUSD, the euro, versus the US dollar for today's trade analysis. As we begin the analysis for the day today, it's important to note that in about 45 minutes from the recording of this video, we do have some news popping up out of the US GDP data at 8:30 a.m. Eastern U.S. time today. So you'll want to make note of that. Could change everything I'm talking about during this analysis video. Anyway, coming over here to the charts, looking at the Euro daily time frame, we're in an interesting area between the yellow and blue shaded areas. The yellow zone being 1.1645, 1.1620. The blue zone 1.1705, 1.1745. We're stuck in between there. The yellow zone is support. The blue zone is resistance. Look back in time just a little bit to this big black circle or oval that you see here, and you can see multiple days. Remember, this is the daily time frame, multiple days, finding resistance at the blue zone, support at the yellow zone. So we know historically, factually, that this area between the blue and the yellow zone has been support and resistance. So we're looking for similarities over here on the right hand side. The blue zone very close to the 100 period moving average, so we've seen it challenge there yesterday and now pulling back a little bit from it. The question is, will it retest it and go higher, or break above it and go higher, or will it stay underneath and begin the new leg of the downtrend? Current trend or sentiment for the past few days has been more bullish than bearish along this red trend line. Let's zoom it in a little bit more here on the chart here. There, look at this red trend line. The past several days been quite a bit more bullish. I do want to observe this area right here where this most recent blue circle is. You can see the market getting above the orange zone, sitting down on top of it for a 3-day period before rallying higher again. That's going to be important as we observe our current day. We've gotten above the yellow zone. If it sits down on top of it as support, we may see support, of course, and a rally back higher towards the blue zone or higher. The risk there, of course, is that it breaks the yellow zone and changes the trend sentiment back to the bear side. So the yellow zone is going to be very important for us. If we're going to trade the rising trend line, the red trend line, we would more likely be looking for buys on dips into the yellow zone to continue that trend. Very similar to what you would have done here at the orange shaded area. The risk there is that it gets under the yellow zone. Is there anything else there in the yellow zone that we might observe to give us confidence? Well, we've already talked about the support here at the yellow zone. Look at all of the blue circles here, all of the blue circles showing some resistance into that yellow zone. So resistance helping us identify future support. Let's do one other thing. Let's take Fibonacci from the low of the red trend line way down here at the bottom to our current resistance high. Fibonacci now showing the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement level here at the yellow zone, 1.1630, right smack in the middle of that yellow zone. So that's interesting. Fibonacci backing up this yellow shade area. 382, a little bit lower, 1568 down here closer to the orange shaded area as your next support. Of course, the top being the blue shaded area into that resistance. Let's take another Fibonacci retracement measurement. Let's take it from top of the blue trend line. Let's go top of the blue trend line down to our low. And here's something interesting in doing that. Top of the blue trend line to the low is that we now find Fibonacci setting up of that range. Let me see if I do it this way. Yeah. Let's go from the bottom of the blue trend line to the top of the blue trend line. If we do it that way, that puts the 382 or 38% retracement of that sitting down here into the 1.1640. So we're seeing some overlap here at the yellow zone, the downtrend of the blue trend line, the rising red trend line. Interesting enough, we're seeing some Fibonacci here into the yellow shaded area. So sitting above it gives us confidence in support. A break underneath it, we would look for it to go back to the orange shaded area. And of course the blue zone being our resistance, and a break above the resistance, look for it to go higher. Let's take it down to the 4-hour time frame as we begin looking for more intraday movement. There it is, testing the blue zone, zipping back down here to the yellow zone. Again, our area to use as an example is this blue circle area. Let me squeeze it in a little bit right into that area. That's our example right there. So if I put another circle here on the chart, we're looking in this area and the similarities that we see there. So just think down here at the orange zone, if you would have bought the orange zone on the dip back down there, quite profitable as it went back up. So that's what we're kind of observing today within the rising red trend line. As long as it stays above that yellow zone, an opportunity to buy the euro dollar. Under it is the risk. If you decide to buy the yellow zone, your risk stop loss should be underneath. That way, if it does break underneath, you're limit the impact to your trading account and look for a new opportunity. If it stays above it, though, we target back to the blue zone or higher for the euro dollar today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.